Good morning, technically. It's after midnight. I'll say good evening anyway, though. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I am back in the headquarters of the Scions. We're going to progress the story a bit more. A few things have changed again. Clothing definitely has changed. Look at that leopard print. So stylish. And I've got a new headband thingy. So I'm proudly now showing off my fancy hairdo and my horns as well. I do have a new minion, this wind-up Rudy. I'll explain that in a second. We'll just get the dialogue with Minfilia out of the way and start the quest. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing will pick up La Habrea. Still can't say that name. We will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Naraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Geico. I will. So, there was a winter Christmassy event thing. And while I was doing it, I thought to myself, this would be a really good time to record. But by the time I'd actually had that thought, I was about 2/3 of the way through the quest, so unfortunately I didn't record that bit. But this was one of the end results. Where's he at? Oh, did I just unsummon him? There he is. Our thing. So it's basically a miniature Yeti in a silly reindeer outfit, and the quest was he was basically disowned by his Yeti brethren being too small and not being able to make good snowballs, which Yetis are famous for doing, apparently. But he wanted to do something to make the Christmas, well, whatever the festive period is in Final Fantasy XIV, he wanted to make it special. So he ran away to Gridania and made it his mission to make sweets for the children in the forest with the help of a small squirrel, who we also got as a minion. I just realised I came out of here and it's our sylph friend I need to be talking to in here. She is, he is, she, it thing. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One, then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Full Guard Float in the North Shroud. Good to know. To the North Shroud. So yes, I finished the Christmas quest. It was so busy in Gridania with people actually doing it that instead of the just normal congestion actually getting into the server, transitioning into New Gridania was coming up with a message saying the area is closed off due to congestion. Please try again. There was a queue of people waiting outside the gate to actually get in to town. I found hilarious and annoying at the same time. The queues this evening haven't been too bad. There were 11 people on when I signed in, so... 11 people queuing when I signed in, so not bad. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It is only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Oh. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm long enough to hold a conversation. Oops. Soothe in capitals. Soothe! You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. Ready? It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. That's probably not the case. We're investigating the same masked man. If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Kind of you. Aye, anything to ensure we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. See... 18, Ideen has a proposal to make concerning your investigation. Yes. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Ugh. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures? Yeah, okay. Go and kill 3 Ziz. Bring me some bear asses. This way. So the weekend is once again upon us. I'm off for my booster jab tomorrow. Well, I keep saying tomorrow. It's technically today. So that's fun. And then on Sunday, I'm going to try and finally go and see Dune. I don't know if it's still out, to be honest. I think I might have missed my chance, but... in fact, I haven't checked cinema times or films. I want to go and see the new Spider-Man as well, but the person I'm going to the cinema with hasn't caught up on the films to date, so I'm going to miss that one for now. See Dune instead. It's still on. Aside from that, don't really have anything planned for this weekend. I do want to speak to a friend of mine who DMs D&D, because I was very much into that. God, when was it now? I mean, I've been into it for a while, but last time I played, I think it must have been about 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more. But yes, it'd be good to get back into that as well. He seems to be enjoying his new role as DM, getting quite into it, so it'd be good to get involved in some of his campaigns. Hey look, he's doing squats. But not long till we break up for Christmas as well. My last day in work will be the 23rd, and then it's off until the 28th. Back in on the 20th, back in on the 29th, the 30th, and then off the new year until the 4th. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. Were you able to find aught to suggest the creatures are our culprits? No. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike this from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. It does. You. Iverold? Is that how you pronounce that? Iverold has information to share regarding your investigation. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia. I too have seen the winged eyeball. Cannot say whether it's coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. I do have a mind. And there's been something else about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Sigh. Unseemingly japes aside, there's a rumour been going around. The Summers whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and mourn. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Okay. So we've got a couple of things to be on with. Still working on getting the fat cat minion as well. It's going to take some doing. I didn't realise that the fishing level of your retainers is limited to your own fishing level. So I have to level my skill as well as my retainers at the same time. And also they can't catch anything that I haven't already caught. Oh, I've got to throw that, haven't I? Tag. There we go. Yeah, so I need to catch some more fish of higher levels so that my retainer can catch the appropriate level fish. Otherwise, it's going to take me ages. Because I'll be catching lower level stuff and I'll be using more ventures to get them to level. I think my current highest level fishing retainer is on about 21, 22. So we're about halfway there-ish. Right, we've got crystals. And can we get around? No. Oh, hang on. No, we can't. We have to go back up. Destination. Surveying. Sense a hostile presence. Oh, hello. Cool. That's everything. Let's head back and tell them both. This has nothing to do with my investigation. Speaking of Christmas and winter events, there's a new one for Euro Truck Simulator, which I'm also a very big fan of. So I was doing some missions on that this evening as well. Not played it in a while, part of a VTC. I think the minimum amount of miles that we have to do each month's 600. And it struck me that I haven't done a single mile in December. So I had to jump on there and do a few. And yeah, I imagine there'll be a reward for doing the Christmas missions as well. Anyway. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the great... I don't know where that came from. The Rock of Rancor. It has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Nothing. Nothing at all. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous bane might appeared and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Forgord. Intentional or no, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, is it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Probably that. Power of deduction. Medrod is troubled by the dearth of new developments in the murder investigation. Sigh. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane light. But you and I were miles apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? Must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I'd wager an apple tart on it. Not an apple tart? Bloody hell. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gasp. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But that means... Since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then can't read. Then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. Don't look at me. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. Serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Well, thanks. just saddled me with all this responsibility now. But it's for the main quest, so we shall get to it straight away. Detective Geico and Baxterionomon, Rudy and Carbuncle. What a team. Where are we going? It says down, not up. So we'll go this way. Oh yeah, I'm also well on my way to collecting these. So these Allegan tombstones of poetics, they're used for buying decent gear in Mordonna. Ooh, mangled corpse. There it is. It's a floating eyeball. It's a dead floating eyeball. Okay. Search for a maiden's corpse west of Folgord. I did, and I picked it up, I guess. Please don't tell me that's in my inventory. Oh, it is. Yeah, they're quite nice about it. Every corpse or body or whatever that ends up in your inventory shows up as a flower. Oh, the body of this poor soul has been defiled in more ways than one. Kinda don't want to know. I have something for you. So what I might assist you with? Yes, here, have a dead body. Godspeed good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any... While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women, all are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of. This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. Family sigil, that of an organisation perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this will prove pivotal. This find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Perhaps. I think the culmination of this bunch of missions is we end up doing a dungeon in somewhere in the Shroud. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania, have it examined by Mioun. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light on its sigil. Yes, I do believe they can. Let's just teleport there. Okay. Snow in the air, presents on the ground, Christmas trees. It's definitely nearly Christmas. Nope, not you. You. Good evening to you, Geico. By a grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Nope. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite extensive. Exquisite. Jesus, I really can't read. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognise the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. Could do worse than beginning with Bernadette. Over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Okay. Ask her. Hey Bernadette, I hear you've got a sharp pair of eyes. Can't even see them, but okay. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? Certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Go on then, show me what you have. I have this. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old. I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Sienguled? Dunno. Over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Cool. And I guess it's in Old Gridania, yeah. Ooh, look at those cakes. Wow. Quick march. It's so beautiful. There you go. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Just look at the damn button. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Late there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursandel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Yes, I think it turns out he was the butler or manservant to some lady who went a bit nuts. I think. Oh, so many like low-level quests knocking around. Hello, Sundell. Do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. No. Button. Look at it. Gasp. Sigil of the D'Artancourt's family. How is it you came to be in possession of this button? from the body of a murdered woman. Her face, was it marred in any way? Yes. I had feared as much. Sigh. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of these truth of the deaths. But on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I do. Yes. I had thought as much. Ursandella's confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartoncourts. During that time I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as a summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men. My lady believed that they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began the Rites of Rejuvenation. Ooh. You've got a face that says you've seen too much, mate. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew even more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Ugh. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me with that bloody button. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at the Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Okie dokie. So, is there a gateway to the central shroud from here? If not, I will simply teleport. I don't think there is. Where does the Black Ball Gate bring us out? I think that brings us out into Eastern Shroud. The East Shroud. We'll check it, and then if not, teleport. It's a snowman. Oh, okay. Teleport. Okay. Onwards with haste and speed. Actually. Yeah, that's right. I have been neglecting my culinarian skills. Can't really say I've crafted anything in a very long time. I think I made some fish a couple of days ago. Zoom. Let's avoid the giant marbles. I'm pretty sure they used to be called Marlboros in the older Final Fantasy games. I wonder if they stopped calling them that because of the link to the cigarettes. Here be Hawk Manor. I wonder if a marble is a different thing. Do we need to... So we have to seek entry. Doesn't seem to be... That's the manor gate. Interact with it, I guess. Okay. Joy. So now we wait for another party. Okay, here we go. Didn't take overly long. Ugh. So... Can't really remember this dungeon either, to be fair. There was a Halloween event, which I think was set in this particular dungeon. But as I say, I can't really remember it, so... Ow. Pick up the key. Yeah, I remember there's a lot of keys, but that's about all I remember. And a certain point where we have to use the return function, I think. I like the fact there's monsters called carpet stains. Onwards, men and women. In this room, another maid servant. And another key, perhaps? No? Yes? Mushroom. Ah! Mushrooms attacking me. There we go. That took care of that. We're going in. A mana claviger. One of them, whatever that is. Yatta! We did it! I don't imagine we need any of this. Shield? Nah. Mana Elmo. I just, for some reason, thought of Tickle Me Elmo then. Door opens. Are we going in? Let me know if you guys want to do anything optional. I'm easy, to be fair. Tiny key. Mine. Doesn't matter who picks it up. I'm gonna pick up these tiny keys. Wait. Wait. seem to be making our way pretty easily through this one. Like I say, my gear's over leveled for this anyway. I guess this is the optional stuff he was talking about. Or she, I don't know. I'm not particularly fussed about doing anything too optional, unless it means super good loot, which it probably won't do for a dungeon of this level. I don't know if the drops actually scale themselves to the level I'm at. I don't think they do. That's right, you grab that yellow key. I keep kicking my pedals under my desk because I haven't moved them out of the way. Playing Euro Truck Simulator before. I don't know why I'm putting on an accent. Carnation door. Oop. And that's how you do that. What's in the treasure chest? Scale armor, we don't need. Sunstone ring, we don't need. That's the point where we had to use that. I remember the first time I ran this dungeon and everybody teleported out, and I was like, is there something I was supposed to click on? Something I've missed? Blitz Peregrine. That is a great name. Some really good names. That's one thing I always get quite jealous about when I see other characters' names, and I'm like, that's really cool. And my character's name sucks. Or so it seems to me anyway. Who knows? Maybe it does suck, maybe it doesn't. There she is. Cheese, not cheese. Focus only on the main target. Got you. Nuke 'em, Rico. That was easy. Let's give a play commendation to Blitz Peregrine, purely on the basis of the name. What's in that treasure chest? Oh, great, nothing we can use. Pass. Pass. Thanks. Bye. So that's that done. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that has quickened it to life. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's these guys. The Asians. The 12th Staff. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. Crystals make you strong, but it is to that strength the light is drawn. Idolin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Grrr. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. Task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Bye. Fare you well, bringer of light. I'm getting the hell out of here. Oh, hello. Spiritus Aeonius. There's another aura. Same hairdo as me. Right, let's get out of here. So we go back to see Ursandel. That's all very creepy. Look at that. Yeah. Anyway. Shall we teleport? Nah. We'll just mount up. Saddle up. Yeah. Just try to think if there's any other quests that we need to be doing, but I mean, we've got the fishing one, which we can't do until it starts raining in this area. So if it does, then we might take a little intermission and fish for some things. Until that happens, however, we'll continue doing what we're doing. I don't think this snow classes as rain. There is actually a weather forecast person who tells you what it's doing in certain areas. I need to go to Old Gridania, don't I? So... Every now and again I do like to read the chat. It does entertain me. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's where the that's where the Christmas quest was. I think I can redo it. And if I'm not mistaken, there is something else you can get from it. I think it's like a mobile, as well as the 2 minions. We'll leave it for now, because it'll be on for a bit yet. So if we do decide later on we want to redo it, then, should I say, I decide, then I'll record it. If not, I won't. Oh, let's see if we can trade in any achievements for things. How many have we got? 4. What can we get? Others. Oh yeah, there's all these. Ooh. Get some barding for our chocobo. Yeah, why not? Get him some new duds. So I think if we go into character mount guide, no, character companion. There we go. Appearance. Use Barding of light. Barding of light. Barding of light. So the next time we summon Baxterionamon, he'll look fantabulous in his new get-up. The music in Gridania always used to remind me of Lord of the Rings, the Peter Jackson movies. Just this particular bit. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. She's dead. So she went as far as to consult with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. I'll try. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray the gods will have mercy on my soul. Maybe. Okay, back to Minfilia. Take one of these. Tar. Please. Do 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 do. Cool. It's a lovely clear day in Vesper Bay. And there's Thancred. What's going on, Thancred? Ah, Geico, pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results. Present, I'm pondering how best to proceed. Ponder away, Thancred. We're done. Welcome back, Geico. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? Two of Lahabre's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt then, the Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. It's my phone, I do apologise. I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend they heighten their vigil. Yes. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Don't we always? Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope. That is precisely what the enemy desires. Aye. We've gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. I am ready. Firstly, I will have a look in this rubbish thingamajig. Engraved goatskin grimoire. Let me guess, it's trash. Yes, yes it is. Infilia is waiting to brief you and your fellow Simons. Hi everyone. Assemble team. Oh, I guess in Japanese, whenever they refer to any of the Grand Companies by name, it just translates to Grand Company. I always do. Did she expect the worst or accept the worst?
しかもコボルド族は閉鎖的な蛮族。シルフ族の時と違って対話による解決は難しいでしょうね。今度はあなたの超える力ではない。あなたの冒険者としての力が試されることになる。
I have a book.
いくらエオルゼアのためとはいえ危険すぎるわ。この依頼は断っても。協力してくれるの？ありがとう。
リムサロミンサとくればヤシトラですね。ちょうどこの件にも詳しい。ミンフィリア。
ヤシトラ、お願いできる？元よりそのつもりよ。ありがとう、ヤシトラ。よし、やるとなったらとことんやるわよ。本依頼は暁の決命全体で支援します。加えて本来の任務は継続。私たちが任務で一緒に行けない分しっかり支援するのよ。
Everyone do your best.
それぞれ担当国のグランドカンパニーへ行って状況説明と支援要請を。ウリエンジェさん、バルデシオン委員会へ連絡をお願い。できればアルフィノにも。パパにも少しでもいい万神タイタンの情報を集めて。依頼の詳細は国家団の作戦本部でしてくれるそうよ。現地へ向かって。
Okay.
十分に用意をして出かけてね。あなたたちに
You're walking the light of the crystal.
刺激があらんこと。
Right then. Think we need to go to Limsa then. Do we? Yes. Which is handy because we can just return. Boom. Still not been to Gold Saucer. Well, still not done an episode in Gold Saucer. Probably do that once we've got the 3 main primals taken out of the way. I haven't mentioned it, but I said in a previous video that the Igis or Edgies or whatever they are, these things, is Ifrit, Titan, and I said Rama, but it's not. It's Garuda. Got that one wrong. Upper decks. Upper decks it is. So yeah, once we've got those keyed to our hotbar, we'll probably do a Gold Saucer episode. Probably got enough Allegan Tombstones to go and get some form of armor. Nothing expensive, probably just like a helmet or some gloves or something, but I can probably afford it. There it is. That's what I want. That's the thing. Look at it. Bloody adorable. Zero. Fat cat. I want it. Nice. That's very cool. Ooh. how many company seals have we got? Any? How do I find out? That one? Bomber? Ah, yeah. No, we need 3,000 to level up. To get promotion, sorry, to corporal. Good to see you, Private Kujin. Scion sent word that you were on your way. To business then. It is, as we told the antecedent, the kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Gomorrah. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Admiral. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Private Kujin. Quite proud I am to call you one of our own. Oh, Admiral, you flatter me. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Geico personally. Of course you did. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. So I've heard. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. They are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls, blessed with the strength to face this foe, namely me. So it is that we now turn to the science of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you're right, yet the situation is far from simple. Kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? Aye. Was it not the Laminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Ooh, playing devil's advocate, are we? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. Safety and security of Limsa Laminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of aether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Trust I can count on you, Private? You certainly can. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. Ye shall have them. If the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It's said that one of them is employed at the Greyfleet Mills in Lower Lenoskia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I meanwhile shall seek his fellows. I remember this mission too. There's a line of dialogue that I think references the movie True Lies. When we come across it, I will point it out. But there's a scene in that film where Arnie and the guy who plays Gil, I can't remember his name. Is it Gil? I can't remember. Anyway, they confront this dude and he completely loses it and starts blabbing and blubbering. And he says something hilarious. There's our new gear. Looking very handsome, Baxterianomon. So we're off over there. Did we get any new gear aside from that really rubbish grimoire Harlequin's cap? Yeah, still. Is that still? I haven't reset my gear. Derp. We can retrieve materia from that. Oh. Yep. So it's taken on, and we can extract materia from it as well. What did we get? Heaven's Eye, materia 3. I might put that back on so that we can get the last 5%, but we'll do that outside of the recording. Anything else with Spirit Bond 100? I think we went through all this. Ooh! I didn't realise that had 100. What do we get? Savage Might. We've probably missed something else then. 100. Yeah, we have. Gatherer's Guile. Okay. I'm just going to have a quick look through the rest of my stuff. No. Orange Smalls? Is that better than what we're wearing? No, it's not. Okay. Not have any new. We haven't had any new earrings for a long time. Yeah. Gosh, I don't press that. No, that's better. Zircon. And rings. I think we're good with what we've got on. I mean, technically, that is better for our purposes, but that has a higher item level, which increases our overall average item level to 48. So we'll keep that as it stands. Okay. Back on Chocobo. And we shall not be tilting at windmills. Where's... oh, it's in here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find you your lasso 3. You gonna say something, adventurer, or just keep staring? Eh? You want to know about the company of heroes? I do. We have similar dress sense. Ah, hells, price of bleeding fame. Can't a mill in peace no more. Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige ye. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tracktomb was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? About Titan, please. Gahaha. So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do ye? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Tidus, aye? Tidus? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Do you mean when you beat up the main character from Final Fantasy X? Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Tidus took. When he hit you, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Doubt. Oh, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. People around here sing me praises. But tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. I do. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favour and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? I do that, then we'll talk. You absolute bastard. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, that was a dodo. So, guessing nest here. Yep. A shoo-shoo. A shoo-shoo. Good enough? Right, that'll do. Back we go. I would advise you to put that box in that cart because it looks heavy. Oh, what are you doing? Right, did that. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, venturer. Save me the hassle of... never mind. I might dye my robe blue. Maybe not that blue. Do you know what? I'll leave it that colour for now. Yeah, all crap. Oh, you're still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, adventurer. It was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you can prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. It's very mean of you. You're not exactly Slim Jim yourself. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a goobu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Creatures have a taste for the flour mill here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like yourself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and standing lookout in case a goobu comes calling. Slay it and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. This shall take but a second. What do we do? Look at? Oh, okay. Just use the actual destination. Hello. Goobu Farmer. Done. I'm making your job look exceedingly easy, Mr. So-called ex-hero. There's your story. Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I never before met one of their members face to face. I imagined that a warrior who would topple both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. He seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Well, I mean, even if he is or isn't, that not everybody likes the limelight, Ishtola. You again? Then that goobu that was harassing the millers is dead. Yes, it is. Didn't think you had it in you, venturer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. No, I didn't. Still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. I think you should. Eos remains unconvinced of your readiness to defeat the dread primal Tidus. It's not called Tidus. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Tidus. Maybe if you slew her. Tractoom, you in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have my word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. No, you didn't. Is that fact? What will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Isn't that right, friend? No. Tell me true. Was it Tractoom who slew that Gubu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractoom, finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. Legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Tidus. Tidus? Who the seven hells is Tidus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream. Company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Aye, well, see, Tidus was what me and the lads used to call him. It's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth the Leminson way. Tractoom, if you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. You're pretty screwed, mate. Don't look at me. Come on, outside. Call me a working man, I reckon that's what I am. Drinking under the chief's nose, sneaking out the back door, and nobody will ever know. Oh dear. Yes. Throw a large boulder. You know the rules. First man that smashes boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. Don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. You pick these boulders, they're nothing alike. Ah, hell's with it. Let the contest begin. How you doing, matey? Feel a bit stiff by any chance? Would you? Get away. I win. Alright, I'll admit, I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lessons, honest I have. Save your blubbering, Tractoom. Sigh, God should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol. There was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them. But you wouldn't believe me, so I look, his name was Whiskate. Alright, Whiskate. I'll tell you how to defeat Titus. Whatever the hell's that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then. Tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. No, I don't think so. Not only did you lie to me, you outright attacked me. Okay, I've got to go Costa del Sol. How do I get there from here? Oh, it's up here, yeah. Need to find out where I can catch pufferfish as well. probably catch him here, actually. Ooh. Just had a thought. If we go to the top of this lighthouse. Up we go. Right. Oh. A fantastic viewpoint. And then we stand here and look out. I thought that would have been my my sightseeing log. Yeah, because I can't remember if I was recording when I did this. But we've got these as well. I just assumed that the top of one of the highest points in Lenoskia would have been an vantage point, unless I was looking the wrong way. Never mind. Anyway. Is it up here? Oh no, it's actually on the pier in Costa del Sol. I always felt that this place needed to be a bit more, I don't know, like party central. It seems a bit bland. Well, maybe not bland, that's the wrong word, but I don't know. Something missing about it, in my opinion. Pardon, you wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. Fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales. A bit. You're not so quick to judge. Long have I laboured for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. It's true, you know. He's blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence, thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom. We shall be on our way. Man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It's true that the company of heroes fought and fell primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him, in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. If our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigaruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man. We heard nothing I have said. We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Okay, I guess we've got to do some menial tasks. Sigh. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. Yeah, forgive me, but I need to go and do something else while you know, do all the work. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Go on, do whatever it is you do. Namely, fuck all. Okay, Master Gigaruju's requests can be more demanding than you realise. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify this won't be a waste of my time. Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with a herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Don't forget to bring me a leg. It's put to the kill. Okay. I shall do as you ask. That's a lovely relaxing noise. Just the sloshing of water. Let's get Baxterion out. Destination. Oh. It's dead. Take it we picked up its leg. Yes. Yes, we did. Back up the cliff. There you go. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? I did. Almost as large as an Algoat leg, but several times leaner. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. Huh. Yes, I think I've met him. Anyway, now the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Muchas gracias. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gigaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. Oh God, it's this one. I remember this quest as well. While money is no object, not everything Master Gigaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast. So Geico, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine. By suitable, I mean the very best there is. Yep. Be a long and arduous journey. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live. Guide you in your quest. South Shroud, Camp Tranquil. Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Do it or don't. I have work to do. Fine. Off we go. So I think as part of this you have to travel to Wine Port, which is just across the river from Costa del Sol, and get this guy to produce wine with some berries that don't exist anymore, something like that. Anyway, do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. Been expecting you, Geico. The ingredient you seek is the egg of the giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest. Of course, simple in theory, but difficult in execution. I'll help you get it? Ha, you amuse me. Ooh. Oh. side mission. Needs a favour. What do you need a favour for? Which has he seen and known, having journeyed through Eorzea with naught but his wits. I am a child of the Twelves Wood, a whaler through and through. Never have I cast a shadow that was not forged by a sun that perches atop the great elm at dawn. Yet travel I would, if only in mind. They say an Uldan trader is nearby to the south. Will you find for me a thing from that city strange and great? Maybe? Grape purple dye. Ooh, materia. Let me be clear. This business between you and me, and the captain, must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Travelling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was all jolly good fun. Sure it was. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Dito here being a rare exception. I don't know whether that was an unimpressed look or what. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I'm seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Wow. And what are you waiting for? It's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. What a twat you are. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked by the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Geico. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. I'm assuming you weren't the motivational speaker of your party. Anyway, enough of your nonsense. Somebody else here who wants something done. It's a level 30 quest, but it's in the area, so I might as well do it. What do you want? You come at an opportune time. Botanist hatchet serves its own purpose well enough, but I hesitate to use it on anything that bites back. Okay. So you want me to kill some fiends. He wants me to get an adamantoise egg. Oh no, he wants me to pick up drop lumber. Okay. I shall do that. One. Two. And one more. Anywhere. Guessing over here. Oh, there it is. Oop. Cool. Done that. Let's go and speak to this trader person. I'm guessing I'm going to have to escort this guy back to camp. Yeah. Oi. Now that, sire, is what I call a close call. Good for nothing, that guard of mine. I swear these new cell swords are more of cell scabbards. Here, pray take this for your trouble. More precious of my wares, hold down incense. Oh. Okay, I stand corrected, we don't have to escort him. Let's go and get this egg, and then we can hand in all 3 of those quests. How very efficient. Right, hang on, I need to move these pedals because I keep kicking them. Ow. Okay. There we go. Now I can move my legs. There's the egg. My egg. Oh, that was really difficult. Company of heroes. More like company of zeros. Damn, that was good. Right, got you your incense. There you go. Scent, my head swims. I see markets in the Colosseum. Languorous evening strolls past roses with the heat of the sun still on them. Smells, they inflame my imagination and possibly my sinuses. Thank you, adventurer. What do we want? Ether. One of these people is going to ask me to do something else. Probably this guy. Ah, adventurer. I did find your wood. Yes. Wonderful. Tavern will get a fine blaze out of these. It is firewood for Buscaron's brothers you were gathering. Damp, but nothing that a little drying won't fix. The sun is strong and the way is long, after all. Oh no. I stand corrected again. There. Ah ha 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 ha. Such bravery, such recklessness. I'll serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see it gets to the captain. Should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. He will be your next guide. Safe travels. Southern Thanalan. Off we go. We're close to leveling up. Not far off. 60,000. Oops. Hey up. State your business, adventurer. Snot. Ha ha ha. So this is the one who Skate sends me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Oh. That's it. All rubbish. Assistant bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that. And you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. Sheer skill. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That's why I claim my position, and it's why I still hold it, and that's why I will not help an unproven whelp. Children of the Sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognised as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies the Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and guile. So if you can face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test. Go out and defeat the veteran. Okay. Slay this old warrior. Bring to me his necklace. Any other quests in this area? Nope, I think that's it. Let's get our equipment mended in case we need that. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Fire it anyway. And off we go. Into the desert. So the Amalja encampment's over here. There's a little mining operation down there. This is where we caught the fish in the sand down there. This is the Amalja encampment. I'll be in the ashen. Oh, excuse me. It's getting a bit late. Probably do a few more bits of the lead up to Titan. I don't know if we'll do Titan this episode. But we'll do as much as we can before I start to flag and fall asleep. Destination. Use the spear to lure out the Amalja veteran. Hide. A mournful cry echoes across the desert. Oh, that was easy. Okay. You ever get the feeling you're vastly overqualified? I would quite like another mount. Not that Baxterionomon is inferior in any way. I do like to have a choice. Did it. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? Yes. It's the necklace. Confusion of teeth, bones and claws strung onto a piece of leather, supposedly from the pattern in which items are ordered. Other Amalja can glean the name and rank of the necklace's wearer. It's a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. Spear, it belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Hehehe. Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. Please do. Now. Yeah, nowhere near as good. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. No point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a well-wick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but well-wick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so the meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sogoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. It's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I'll mark it on your map, along with the location of where well-wick worms most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. But then it's a damn good thing my skills are not lacking. Is it not? So, head to the east, kill a dune angler. Does this count as one of them? It's technically in the area. Guess not. Okay, we'll be pedantic and go to the area where we have the specific anglers. These ones, I guess. Yeah. Alright. So we have a carcass. Now we head to the spot, drop the carcass, do battle with a worm. Oops. Yeah, wormy, wormy. A few more bells under the sun and this fish will turn as ripe as a fairy apple. There it is. Done. All too easy. Right, I think after we turn this quest in, I'm going to call it an evening. We will carry this on quite soon, as I am eager to get the primals done, so we can move on with our lives. You look well. you got your quarry then? Yes. A large round slice of well-with worm white meat. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Geico. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Whiskate, whatever his name is. Worry not, you have my word he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know naught of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol, seek his counsel. But hold a moment. Since you'll be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. What? I don't know why I'm even checking, but... yeah. Captain was always fond of this brandy wine. I'd be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. He was a fine, firm yet fair teacher, an expert moulder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Geico. I will! But another time. So, for now, we'll leave it there. The team. What a motley crew. Carbuncle, Rudy. Baxterionomon. You're a fine steed, Baxterionomon. I didn't mean what I said before about swapping you out. Keep you around forever. Until I don't. Okay, bye.